Alright, so now that I have the front flare removed, I'll show you guys exactly where I made my cut, how deep. So I did my measurement of how much depth my car basically airs out to tuck in the tire. It was about exactly or shy of 3.5 inches. So I made the cut where the actual fender was before and went 3.5 up. So I mean, my cut is okay, not perfect, and it's out of doubt it needs to be perfect, but definitely don't want it rubbing on your tires. Another thing I did is we mounted these brackets onto the vehicle with tap screws, which I think it's more sufficient hold than it being 3M to the vehicle, as I mean clearly the 3M wasn't holding too good with the actual fender. So what we're gonna do is put that super hold 3M onto the fender, and this is more sufficient hold to the body because it's actually mounted on there, and this gives a more actual secure hold with the fender clipping in to the bracket. And I'll show you guys on my bottom corner lights and what I did, and I'll tag the actual 2 people that gave me the tip of making this bottom fender piece fit inside here. They told me just cut it a little bit, you know. I mean, I didn't make it as perfect, but definitely gonna fill it in later on. But I made it fit just totally fine, and lines up. The light was able to fit in there just perfectly right onto the line as well, and this side holds pretty good. Same thing with that bottom piece. This one holds pretty good as well. The only main issue was just the actual fender. So the kit comes with all these gaps. What we did is we used the JB Weld plastic epoxy, which seems to hold a lot more better with the 3M tape than the actual JB Weld bond stick. So that's another thing, but that's how much more space you need to fulfill it in, so that way the 3M actually sticks instead of it just sticking onto here. So you actually need more of width for the 3M to stick on each of these pieces. Like I said before, you can do the whole entire thing, or you can space it out like I did here, and you know, create each space will actually create that much more of adhesive and strength to the flare, to the body. So yeah, so as you see now, I'm just putting back that 1/2 inch 3M super hold adhesive, and I'm gonna continue putting on until I hit all the way down, just to have it nice and secure, and it should hold a lot way more better than it did before. All right guys, so we're back, and so I finished installing both flares. On the front 2, I re-3M taped them all the way around. I showed you guys the gaps that need to be filled in on how to install these to get better adhesive grip to the fenders and the flares, because the 3M is a lot thicker. The 3M that came with the kit was a minimum hold. It wasn't really going to be that much of a super hold. So like I said, I went to AutoZone, grabbed that adhesive from there. It was a 1/2 inch that I bought, and it seems to be holding really secure, really stiff, and I think did the job, honestly. I'll probably make another video to redo the rear, but the rears are holding on so far pretty good as of right now. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like I told you guys before, if you're running air suspension, you are gonna have to cut it. due to my negative offset wheels. Brought to you by Vox wheels. They are the Hellcat Wide-Body 2s from the 2020 Hellcat Wide-Bodies. Alright guys, so let's ask Mr. Madiak what he thinks of the Vicrez Wide-Body compared to the Wide-Body on his, which is the Duraflex Wide-Body.
I think they're both dope. You know, it depends on, it's a personal preference. You're going wide either way. You're cutting into your car depending on if you're going to do air suspension or not. Both of them, you have the option to drill into it. Like for instance, on mine, you can see what's drilled into it. On yours, we drilled into it where the clip goes into, or the
bracket.
The bracket goes into the car. You know, because they give you double-sided tape for that as well. But I would say ease of installation, definitely your kit. With my kit, it's a lot harder because you got to do a lot of trimming, especially when you're running really, really aggressive wheels and deep dish and everything like that. Because you got to trim a lot in the front end, and we did a lot of cutting, a lot of grinding as far as that. With yours, it was way less, which saved us a lot of time on labor and stuff. Both of them are awesome. Yours is more for the OEM style look, and mine's more for the, you know, the aggressive style look.
Well, there you go, guys. So like I said before, if you want more install videos, I'm gonna be doing the rear, and but like I said before, as of now, it's holding on there pretty good. But when the time comes, I will do the install video for the rear, re-3M tape it, so it's way more secure as the front end is now. I mean, clearly you can see the lines are just lining up really well. But yeah, if y'all want to see more videos for me or for Mr. Madiak, just hit us down there on the comments. Subscribe to our channels. I'll even put the link to his description for his channel. And yeah, later.